I love TV.
I got the juice, I don't sip from the flash. Still on the move, or the spirit, my gas. I'm on me, you can check out the glass. Never gonna smoke, I'm prepared for the class. Juice in my veins like I'm post-fat charge. Got on my side, I don't got it at card. Pressure was real, the anointing been large. I broke in the light like a drip of a star. Cause I got the juice, I got the juice, I got the juice. Open Walmart, I said a buy. He fish in my ear like spit for the county. Bitch at you, but the trigger was tempting. Whole lot of demons in the section I'm stepping. Greg got a drum hard, hold like a stick. Thank for the Lord, it ride gon' heat. Toast and slide, it was running like bait. I carry that text like a windshield rip. Flex that flex, feel that rest. I was 10 toes down in the spiritual test. Came for the thirst to clean it than most. Flesh won't toast, but the spirit won't boast. There was no laws, I be catching it fur. Let's over revenge, but the Lord says spur. Fast like color with the engine on red. Put it in park after old me dead. I got the juice, I don't sip from the flash. Still on the move, or the spirit, my gas. I'm on me, you can check out the glass. Never gonna smoke, I'm prepared for the class. Juice in my veins like I'm post-fat charge. Got on my side, I don't got it at card. Pressure was real, the anointing been large. I broke in the light like a drip of a star. Cause I got the juice, I got the juice, I got the juice, I got the juice. Gave me the juice, but it came with the blessing. Get so many nights turned pain into blessing. Bitch won't flex, I just wanted confession. Fear won't dip, so I dug through the lessons. Wasn't no cap in my knee when I bow. Fear said speak, so I prayed out loud. Old too sleep, so I switched my cloud. Kept with saints, not chasing the cloud. Flesh said speed, spirit said build. Flesh said feast, spirit said steal. Flesh said slide, spirit said kneel. Time bulletproof, walking in the king's wheel. I got that gold like a Moses to sin. Bible in hand, that's a loaded in 10. All in my cup like it came from the press. Ain't chasing no fame, just battle the flesh. I got the juice, I don't sip from the flash. Still on the move, or the spirit, my gas. I'm on me, you can check out the glass. Never gonna smoke, I'm prepared for the class. Juice in my veins like I'm post-fat charge. Got on my side, I don't got it at card. Pressure was real, the anointing been large.
Peace, man. Y'all already know what it is. We back with another episode of Add Your Two Cents with your boy Immanuwel, man, aka Swear to God. Today I'm here with your boy, the one and only, one half of Black Hood Therapy, man. We got my boy Trey Sean in the building, aka T-Bo, man. Bo, what we got, man? What's going for you?
I'm blessed, bro. You already know what's going on this way, bro. Chilling. Feeling good. Thanking God for life every day, bro.
Always. So it's no secret, man. The times that we in, uh, I think everybody knows some of the therapy that we need as a people is finding an identity, even if it is just in self. You know what I'm saying? Not even necessarily trying to find identity as a mass. Like, finding an identity is a healing process for a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of us feel like we lost out here. Some people don't know their purpose. You know what I'm saying? Some people felt like they knew who they was, and then growing up over time, seeing that they somebody else, they not who they thought they was. So I think finding identity is important. And like I say, me and you done had several conversations. I'm sure there's some people that's, if not already tuned in, going to tune in that seen our previous conversation over on your channel. And man, I think they know where we stand with a lot of stuff. And
For sure.
coming together and the ability to come together, I think is more important to get a grasp on. Because it ain't even like, it's not like we forcing us needing to come together. But do we even have the ability? Like what would be wrong with that? Like, can we see that happen? Yeah, are we capable of doing that? Out of all these other peoples and nations that we see that have for themselves, do we have the ability to do the same thing? And if so, why we not doing it? So I think a few questions like that plus more is gonna get answered tonight. And I'll start off, I guess, with my first question to you being, what do you think is one of the number one things that is still keeping us separate as a people instead of coming together and constantly want to be mingled with other people? Like, what you think one of the things keeping us separate?
Uh, the first thing for me, bro, gonna be system, man. If you want to get on a personal level, uh, not really knowing, scared of knowing who you are, low key.
Mm-hmm.
Um, like, I guess if you go by the history, then I would see why. You know what I'm saying? Some people would be, brainwashed to the facts. That don't mean I agree. I understand though. People lost, bro. You know what I'm saying? Some people are born in some pieces of the world, you know what I'm saying, different states, you know what I'm saying? So they get a different outlook on certain things. They might, have a different scenery. So
Do you think we were like, you think we were bound for that to happen over time, or do you think, some mingling along the way had an effect on that? Like, do you think eventually black people was going to start to separate, or do you believe in things like, colonization that had an effect, slavery, transatlantic slave trade, all that type of stuff? Like, do you believe that stuff had an effect? Or are you one of those people that's like, slavery's been a thing, we're not gonna act like that's new. Like, we was bound to separate and come with other nations anyway. Or do you feel like it was something, I guess, like pre-designed or systematic in a sense?
most definitely designed against us. Uh, I don't agree with nothing designed against my kind. You feel me? Make it even, bro. You feel me? This is how I feel, and I'm not trying to be on top. I'm gonna make that clear. Like, I don't
Mm-hmm.
care to be on top. You feel me? I care about even playing fields. Cause at the end of the day, like, we all on Earth, goddamn. You feel? Like,
Mm-hmm.
we all on one land. Like, it ain't acting like motherfuckers on different land. It's just the mindsets and the control. So,
Right.
like, if we can get to an even playing field, then motherfuckers can live life in a different way, a different mindset, a different feel. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Based off, I mean, different from like what somebody else made for you.
All
You know what
right.
I'm saying? Like waking up and doing the same shit, and that's from what they want you to do, not what you want to do. We all know we wake up and do shit we don't want to do every single day. That's the shit I'm talking about.
And I think that's a lot of what we're talking about offline. A lot of times it's just like going against the grain. Like, why are we constantly doing things that aren't in a benefit for us as a people? Like, and not even just us as a people, like you in your own household, like even such as like uh going OD for certain holidays and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just certain stuff was implemented that clearly ain't always been a thing amongst our people when we can look in these other countries that we're in. And I ain't talking about like third world aspect, because it's nice places in Africa too. That shit's not all dirt roads how they want everybody to just, think it is. It's plenty of thriving civilization in Africa, and it's like these people can do it without, making holidays and fancy cars and chains the head of they uh I guess like joy. why are we doing it? Like, why are we finding so much joy in these things
When
that
you from the bottom, man, you ain't never had it, of course. You feel me?
Mhm,
I mean, in one space in your life, I'm pretty sure you understood that. You feel me? Like,
of course.
man, just balling out and just doing something for you type shit. Fuck what another motherfucker got on. I'm finna go get a haircut. I'm finna go to the mall. I'm finna go get me some clothes. I'm finna go get some fresh shoes. I'm finna go get woo 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 woo. You feel me?
Hmm.
And that's the type of mindset you have when you really ain't never had shit, bro. You feel me?
All right.
So
I get that 1,000%. And that's one of the things that I think we gotta make sure that we get as a people for ourselves, so we can get out of that mind frame. Like, once, like saying we never had nothing. Once we finally get something, if we get it for ourselves, then I think it'll feel a little bit different than
for sure.
how it's been it's been constantly given to us, like, in a
Yeah.
pro.
Cause you not it's not the playing field not even.
Mm-hmm,
So you always like in real life behind. Like no cap. You know what I'm saying? So no matter how far one black person might go as a whole, we still behind. You feel me? Our kids still being, subjected to some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And yes, it is in our control. We can do it. But we gotta believe in that shit. You truly gotta like look at yourself in the mirror and really believe that it can happen. Can't nobody else do it for you.
mm-hmm. That's hard for a lot of people to grasp because we haven't been in a position to do that. You see what I'm saying? So
Fact.
so the longer we're constantly giving something and not getting it for ourselves, we ain't gonna ever think it's possible till we see ourselves doing it. And then the people that's doing it get put in a position to where they get manipulated, and a kind of battery put in their back, to where we see it all the time. These people get all these millions of dollars, and the African Americans ain't the people that they really trying to do nothing for. Like, you ain't really seen, I don't know, like, schools for black people that Jay-Z putting down, like, hella scholarship programs. Definitely not for any HBCUs and stuff like that. If it is, like I say, that's the type of stuff that's not getting publicized, and that's
Exactly.
the whole point that I'm making. Like, if that is going on, why we don't know about it in the masses, like,
Exactly.
we know about his music. You see what I'm saying? That's got to be controlled, or not.
Exactly. Everything control, bro.
Mhm.
Everything. They print the motherfucking dollar.
Right.
So
And I guess that's another way to look at it too. Is like, the people that are in control of the money are kind of gonna be in control of who
how is this how is control how it's spent and you feel me? Like
who
you
even
think
think they could get it. Like,
you think they're gonna let you use what they make against you? I mean against them? Like, come on, bro.
right. And I think, for, like we say, for so long it's been going on that we don't even really think that anything else is possible than being given the same thing over and over and over. And I
Exactly.
think, at some point in time, we'll realize, and everybody will step up, and it'll be obvious for the people, like, hey, hold up, uh, we got the ability to do everything that we're doing on our own without the hand of anybody else. Like, even from banking systems, like, people talk about, like, loans, who can get loans, etc. And we got enough black millionaires to be giving out some loans to black people from black people without needing a bank. And it's just as simple as the system
With ease,
being
bro.
set.
And then it depends on the living. Like
Mhm.
You know how I think, Sway, when it comes to like, the whole like Black Dollar and we coming together shit. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's a lot of shit that's gonna have to change with how we think of money.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? Like, we, of course, money can buy you shit, but we think of what it can buy, not how we can spend it. You feel me? Like, we think of buying shit that we don't have that can make us look as such, not going to buy shit that benefit us. You feel me? Like, I can go to like food. Like, we buy the food that make us. Of course, some people can't afford, you know, a certain type of food, right? I ain't gonna even make that a deal. But I'm just saying, like, as far as the black people, we rather eat how we want to eat versus what's healthy. You feel me? Or what's beneficial. You
Mm-hmm.
feel me? I'm a victim. I'm not finna like I don't eat what the fuck I want to eat, but I
Mm-hmm.
do get up and I go work out. I go get in the gym. I try to stay healthy. You feel me? But that's the type of shit I'm talking about. Like, just being, not really making the right decisions when we see it, when we know it's right there in our face. You feel me?
Mm-hmm. But like you say, that comes with discipline. Like if we grew up seeing a lot of these things, it'll put us in the mind frame of it's possible. Like you now have way more vegetarians, way more vegetarian families than just a few generations ago. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
When we was in elementary school, it wasn't too many other students in our classes that was vegetarian or vegan at even to that extent. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So just to see how stuff is evolving, like I say, it to me it's only written that at some point in time people are gonna catch on more and more. And I'm just using that as an example. I'm not one that necessarily promotes uh veganism or vegetarianism or any type of specific diet just because I'm one that follows a certain diet. You know what I'm saying? I'm actually one of the people who like you just said would use it as an example to show like, hey, you realize how simple it is for us to pick up on something and just keep going with it, like, and somebody could have gave it to us, like we might not even been thinking about eating. I don't know how many people really was thinking about eating cow tail before it just got popular in the Americas a few years back. Like oxtails really wasn't a popular dish to be trying to get in the Americas in 2013. You know what I'm saying? Like, of course, it was known that it was a Jamaican dish or an island dish, and people make it out a different kind of way. But
Mm-hmm.
you wasn't hearing people
Really talking about
20, 10,
oxtail,
10
yeah.
years ago talking about I'm finna go get some oxtail. No, it wasn't shaking like that. Not
Mm-hmm.
even for real. Not even lamb chops and shit like that. Like certain stuff really is just getting popular in recent times as far as things that we're eating in the black community as African Americans, and it's like shit. If y'all picking up on the stuff they giving you this easy, when you gonna realize that that's what you've been doing? Like what have you been doing for yourself? Like what have you been getting for your own from your own people? You keep getting everything somebody else is giving you to drink. Y'all want to drink Don Julio now. Y'all want to eat oxtails now. Y'all want to do this now. Y'all want to do that now. Like somebody's putting this in your face, telling you to do it, and you following along with the program. But when we gonna come back to self? You know what I'm saying? And see what we doing and what we can do for ourselves. Because it's probably still in the point we in, I would say a good 40% of people at least that have no clue like what our original cuisine was. You see what I'm saying? Like what real our ancestors was really eating before they was forced to eat certain stuff because of slavery in the Americas.
Shit, I don't really know, bro. Tell me
You see what I'm saying?
like, what was it?
I'm one of the people who don't have a full grasp of it, but um, as wide of a variety as we're eating now, like literally eating food from every single culture, I
Mm,
doubt that was the case. Like
mm,
that's what I'm getting at. You see what I'm saying?
yeah.
And that's how watered down it then got to where we wouldn't even know what somebody else stole from us if they got it from us. Like what if goddamn chicken fried rice and shrimp fried rice and
They
garlic
done, bro, they done made us
and they were
like, they done made us like everything. They done made us
mm-hmm.
wanna be a part of everything.
But now every culture has a food to claim.
That's what I'm saying. But us,
We
but
could
us.
try and claim fried chicken, and Asians gonna show you they've been frying chicken for so long
You see what
too.
I'm saying? Right.
Mexicans gonna show you they've been frying chicken for so long too. So it's like, sure enough, we might make it the best. You know what I'm saying? Or
Mm.
we might put the soul in it and have the right size to go with it. But at the end of the day, like what cuisine is really our culture? What kind of clothing is really our culture? You know what I'm saying? I'm not talking about hip hop clothing. We ain't been wearing hip hop clothing. So like what somebody could have
But
easily
even with
ran
that
off
sway,
without.
like on God, they want to steal that.
Exactly. And, and that's kind of what I'm getting at. Like somebody, when they want something to be popular, it's like they feed it to us to make it popular. We the biggest consumers. So
Exactly.
if we can consume the stuff that we put out for ourselves, man, we'll be
Yeah, they just know
untouchable,
how to
bro.
profit from it. That's all. They know how to profit from it more than us. So they because they got the, you know, the support and the benefits and shit. They
Mm,
got the setup to be able to be like, hey, wear this. You know what I'm saying? Of course, if we had the funds and like you said, we got people in position, you know, to be able to push shit like this, but they don't. And yeah, they the ones that run off with the sauce and then they sell it to you. You know what I'm
mm,
saying? So once they put a price on it and they got control of it, it's over.
mm. So before moving on to the next question, I guess get just to get a general briefing of your previous answer. If you could narrow it down, what would you say is one of the biggest things that's keeping us separate?
Identity. Identifying who you are, man. Like really standing on that, bro. Like not being scared, not shying away from it. I really like thrive in that shit. Like knowing I'm a big black ass nigga. Like
Mm-hmm.
at the end of the day, and I say nigga proudly because at the end of the day, bro, we are who we are, bro. We ain't, I'm not scared of that shit. Like man, I don't give a fuck what they say. I'm gonna stand tall on it. And whoever feel different about it, I will show you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna fold. I don't care what you think. I'm not gonna let you try to put off what you think on me. I stand on what I stand on. And yes, I'm not a nigga that read the Bible. You feel me? Swear you know that. I'm not a nigga that read a lot of books that a lot of people might read.
Mm-hmm.
Cause I'm just not that type of person. I don't follow the crowd. You feel me? I don't follow what people want other people to do. And that's not to say I don't read. That's not to say I don't care to like put myself in a good position in life. I just don't care to be like y'all. I just don't care. And that's not to once again say y'all wrong or anything. I'm just not like people, bro. I stand on what I stand on and I feel how I feel. You know what I'm saying? And,
Right.
that shit can bother people, and the ones that get it, they get it.
I mean, at the end of the day, like I say, bro, the whole attitude that you just explained of yourself is, in my opinion, what more of us need. And it's sad to say, bro, when you look at it, a lot of our women are getting this attitude in the times of waking up when our men should be getting this attitude. Like, it's almost like niggas is starting to get insecure and women are starting to get more.
Yeah, but
And it's like,
that's all part of the plan too, bro. You know that.
of course, that's what I mean. And as men,
And they falling for it. As men, niggas are falling for it. Niggas
at
most
some
definitely are
point, we
falling
gotta
for it.
be like, hold up, bro. Like, speak for your fellow men and be like, bro, we getting
But
soft.
Sway, once you become vulnerable to liking so much other shit, you don't know how to just stay grounded and stay true to who you are. You feel me? Like,
Mm-hmm.
man, I don't give a fuck about no Gucci, Lambo, Corvette, none of that. Like, I really do not, bro. True to my heart, I swear to God. I'm happy if I got food on my table, my girl smiling, and my daughter smiling, bro. Like, that's the shit that makes me happy for real.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't care about the shit that make people think they look like the Migos or to make you look like them famous motherfuckers. Like, that's the shit we gotta stop trying to be like. You know what I'm saying? And just be yourself, bro. Cause that's the best way to be, bro. That's the type of shit that makes the shit we talking about move. You know what I'm saying? Cause people will start looking at authenticity as a thing. Like, just being authentic, bro. Just be you.
Mm-hmm. Facts, man. Facts. So with us, finding one of the biggest separations, I don't want to be too cliche and just use the reverse to say once we change that, we'll be able to come together. But like something other than finding identity, what do you think could like put us in a step in the right direction towards coming together?
For me, man, and it's just my opinion,
Mm-hmm.
we gotta cut out the wanting to be friends. We can't want to be friends so much, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the want to be friends is crazy. Like,
Mm-hmm.
why do we want to be clicked up? Why do you? I don't understand why we feel like, and I say we because I'm a part of the. That's my people. You feel me? We all a part of this shit.
Mm-hmm.
Why are we so fucked up in the mind to where we just gotta feel like we gotta have another kind around us? Like, why we feel like we gotta have it? Why we feel like that is necessary to live, literally to, like, in a sense, they almost, the people I've heard talk about what I'm saying, they almost look at it as if they needed to live, like to breathe almost in a sense.
Well,
And and that's the shit that scared me because I'm like, bro, the motherfucker ain't gave you shit anyway.
T-Bone, when I tell you, not even 300 years ago, we was not trying to be in and around these folks. I don't think it don't be real life to them how recent a time it was because everybody grew up with their white partners and grew up
Exactly.
up north, east coast, west coast. I grew up,
I got white brothers, bro.
come on, man, before moving to Mississippi, being around the rest of my family and shit, bro, I grew up around a lot of Mexicans, Asians, whites, all that shit, to where the first couple years of elementary school, I'm like, hold up, you know what I'm saying? I'm knowing what's going on, and then I moved to Mississippi, and I'm looking at nothing but black people in the school. I'm seeing a difference at a young age, and I'm not seeing nothing wrong with it at a young age.
Exactly.
But as I grow up and look back on it, I'm like, oh shit. It's some folks that grew up didn't get to see this side of it that I'm seeing, and might have seen a bad side of it. Like shit, when I went to school with the white folks, I ain't never had to worry about fighting, no stealing. You know what I'm saying? I ain't know about guns, all that shit for real. Then
Man, a lot of their ass got bullied, bro.
you
They
see
be
what I'm
capping.
saying?
They got bullied. They be acting just because you ain't have to fight for real. You really got bullied.
You see what I'm saying? But like I say, everybody didn't see the same side of it that we seen just because we seen the same thing. Like somebody might have grew up in a diverse school, then moved and went to an all black school and seen a bad side of it. I didn't feel like, oh man, I ain't never get my bike stolen from me till I moved to the hood. Like I wasn't one of them niggas. I know a lot of people who their perspective is I'm not putting my people over another kind of people because my people are just as bad.
Type
And
shit.
and that perspective to me is so ignorant because it's like you literally can to make that separation, you know that there's a difference between people and you don't want to make the difference. Like you don't want to decipher it for yourself. That's too much work to you. That's too much work for you, or it's gonna put you in an uncomfortable position. That's like somebody who might be in a interracial relationship. You know goddamn well what the truth is between race. You know all the history, no matter how much you love your significant other. Y'all know the truth. The minute y'all try and eliminate the truth, that's when a logical conflict comes in. Like, hold on, you playing now. Like now you playing. You see what I'm saying? Like you can't come from the standpoint of or mix people. You know what I'm saying? The same thing go for them. You can't play the I understand black, I understand black, but you never want to be categorized with the black. You mixed. Every chance you get, you gonna play the fence. Every chance you get, you gonna play the oh, I understand the white side too, cause X, Y, and Z. Well, I can't agree with you in no way, shape, or form. Like it's nothing that we have in common at that point when it comes to race, nationality, etc., to where I feel like we're ever gonna share understanding. Cause you could talk all that good shit all day, but soon as you ain't gonna get categorized with me, that lets me know where we going with things. Cause it's been a point in time where people that didn't look like us was still riding, getting categorized with us, to where uh everybody was not everybody, but it was different nationalities being enslaved because they was riding with us. Oh, okay, cool. That if that's what you want to do, go ahead.
Mm.
You see what I'm saying? Oh, you want to have little black babies? Cool. You know what's bound to happen to them. They could die, or you could be disowned by your family. You still want to have
Exactly.
them little black babies? Cool. Go ahead.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? Like if you gonna go against the grain like that, I'm fine with it. Come holler at me. But when you one of them people that's want to say, "Oh, I can understand both sides completely," like even somebody that's all black, if you're black, if you're African American or quote unquote, they label us as African American. That's two different continents. So if they're considering us to be African American, and you're saying that you understand our perspective as a people and everything that we went through still go through from systematic oppression as a people, and you're still justifying anything from the nations that have been in North America thriving, helping the system go forward, we don't have no agreements. Once you understand them to the point
Zero.
where you got justification, I don't have no understanding. I don't get it.
Yeah, I agree with you, bro. I agree with you. Cause I don't know, like I said, bro. I ain't read no Bible to know exactly how it all, started and all that shit. But
Mm-hmm.
it feel like motherfuckers hand picked. You feel me? Like, it feel like motherfuckers had it out for us type shit, like in a sense, cause I'm not saying nobody else went through shit, but bro, the way I feel and the way I felt growing up,
Mm-hmm.
I'm knowing I done been places, bro. I done seen people, the reactions and, man, this shit ain't the same, bro. People ain't, the feeling ain't the same, bro. It-
Mm-hmm.
It's just not the same, bro. And I don't know how people don't get that. Like, I don't know how people don't get, like, how a black kid or a black person can walk in a store and felt like they did something and all they did was just walk in a store. Like, that type of shit just blows my mind, bro. How you don't get that? I know you feel it. I know you feel it. You
Mm-hmm.
ain't tell me you don't feel it. Why we keep disregarding that feeling? Why we keep disregarding that shit? Why we feeling like we can't be the same? Why we can't feel like we can have the same shit? You know what I'm saying? Why we can't feel like we can be the ones? You know what I'm saying? Why we can't feel like I don't care to be on top. I'm gonna keep saying that, man. If we get a even playing field and God make this shit turn out to be where we just so happen to be a better thriving nation or a better thriving race, hey, this God's doing, man. Don't argue with me. Argue with God, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me?
So, what you feel like for somebody that might take the perspective of you need other nations of people because we're not all the same? Like, what would you have to say to somebody that take that perspective?
When you mixing shit, man, that shit get very touchy, man. You know what I'm saying? People, I don't know, people might not look at that shit as because you got some that stand strong on how we feel, and you got some that don't. They kind of both side on the fence. You feel me? So once again, I'm gonna go down. I'm gonna go back to how you identify, bro. Like, what do you feel like you are? You feel me? What do you feel like you really have a connection to? You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying? Because that's what mattered to me.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck all the, your mama white. Yeah, we know your mama white, your daddy black, but you still have a choice. You still can make a choice
Mm-hmm.
because you got that you got that in you. So hey,
Right. And it puts you in a position to where like I say, it makes you think, and that's the whole. I think to go back to the basis of your original answer, like trying to figure out why we want to integrate so much, like why we want to be amongst somebody else so much. Once we get that question answered, I feel like a lot of stuff gonna start to come together because, like you spoke from your perspective, you don't necessarily too much have like a physical foundation or a documented foundation. It's just more so of
spirit, bro.
yeah, day to day observation.
It's just
It's
spirit, bro. My spirit won't allow me to feel different. And
mm-hmm,
like I'm gonna go all the way to like saying like I didn't get COVID. I didn't get the COVID shot, bro.
mm-hmm,
And that's not to say anybody that got it, you know, fucked up or anything, but I'm just telling you how I felt as a person, dude. We all know how the shit they was putting out when COVID was around, bro. You better go get the COVID shot or you gonna die. You better go get the COVID shot or you gonna die. People are dying at a crazy rate. You better go get the COVID shot.
mm-hmm,
I'm literally looking at this shit like, man, I'm in my head, bro. I'm literally just thinking like, bro, if God want me to die, I'm gonna die, bro. We can't stop that shit. Ain't no shot from the stop it, bro.
type shit.
You feel me? Like ain't no shot from the stop shit from going on that God won't going on with it.
Mm-hmm,
So I'm just one of them people that feel like that, bro. I don't care what the world talking about. I don't move on what another motherfucker talking about. I know what I feel, and if it feel right, I'm gonna move with it. You feel me? I am gonna move it. I ain't seen a motherfucker that if right in my face, I ain't gonna react. Of course, I'm gonna react necessarily, but I'm not a motherfucker that's a dummy just because I see everybody moving with it. No, I'm not doing that.
Mm, right. And I think, like you say, I mean, I don't want to keep like stroking your ego, but I rather commend somebody else than commend myself. But I think this is the kind of attitude just from observation, because I'm not the one talking. I'm getting to listen to somebody that agrees with me on a lot of perspective and non-biasly say it seems like this is the attitude that somebody trying to come together as a people should have.
For sure.
And then once we get that understanding that it starts with an attitude, it starts with trying to answer some questions that'll help your mental when you're trying to understand certain history and understand why certain stuff is set up the way it is, even if you don't believe it's systematic. So let's just say you don't believe certain stuff is by design, or you don't believe certain stuff is systematic. Why are the percentages the way that they are when it comes to uh, racial ratios? You
That what
feel
I was gonna ask you. I'm saying, like, man, some shit is common sense. Like, we both know that. Like,
me? Mm-hmm.
on God, I'm not finna act like I'm the smartest person in the world, but I'm not. I'm far from the dumbest motherfucker. You feel me? I know how to put two and two together.
Right.
You feel me? Like, I know when shit ain't equal. I know when shit ain't even. I know when shit ain't treated the same. I know when I ain't treated the same. I know when my people ain't treated the same. And when people start understanding this shit ain't just about you, this shit about your kids, 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 kids.
Mm-hmm.
This when motherfucker really will wake up, bro. Like, it's no way you will want your child or your child's child to continuously go through the shit you know you going through. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's crazy to me, bro. Motherfuckers can't feel like this the only way. It's to me. That's just to me.
Mm-hmm. I just feel like I don't know, bro. For there to be, I don't know. Let's just, for the sake of searching, search Amish communities in North America. Cause I'm curious. I just want to know, like, if these people have the ability to constantly. It's over 600 communities across 32 U.S. states, and they heavily concentrated in Pennsylvania, Ohio, and Indiana. That's crazy, bro. Over 600 Amish communities. That's mean, all due respect, I love people no matter what color they get labeled. I'm not the one who did the labeling. I don't necessarily like how the term white people sound, but it's a thing. I don't like how the term black people sound either, but we've been called that for all the
Yeah,
time.
what it is, bro.
White people have over 600 communities across heavily 3 states that's predominantly white
Hmm.
by their own design. When when are we gonna get 100 by our own design?
Type shit.
See what I'm saying? 100
Type shit.
communities like them that say, nah, if you ain't from around here, and not even from around here, if you ain't us, if you ain't been blessed into this community, it ain't no need for you to be around here necessarily doing nothing. Not as far as buying and selling. You see what I'm saying? If you got some family members down here, you want to come chill. You know what I'm saying? If you a female that might possibly be seeking, you know what I'm saying, a male and want to be a part of it, I ain't gonna see why you can be turned away from that.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? And as far as like I say, vice versa, us going into other communities of people, I'm not negating that. But my thing is, like I say, living, buying and selling. We need to be making our own money off of each other because there's plenty of community. It's unwritten communities of them doing it. We talking about 600 communities, and they said heavily in Pennsylvania, Ohio, and Indiana. Bro, we're predominantly from Mississippi over all the different states that we done lived in, and
We still
we
ain't.
know firsthand that it is white communities in Mississippi that's unwritten that's like that. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's known like, nah, them ain't no black folks over there. That's for them.
Exactly.
And even our communities, they not looking at it like, oh, them the black folks community, that's for them. They just look at it like that's the hood. If we gotta go there, we're going to the bottom. You
Type
see what
shit.
I'm saying?
There you go.
It ain't
There you
our
go.
community, it's the bottom.
That shit is by design. That is the talk perspective, right? That is how they look at what we own, what we look at as ours. That's how they look at us.
Mhm.
Like you saying, the bottom. I don't want to go there because I don't want to be associated with the bottom.
That's crazy, bro.
Man,
Like their community that's only for them is considered their community. What righteous civilization looks like to them. But when it's our community that's full of us, it looks like the bottom. Even when niggas riding around on 20-inch rims, hopping out with gold teeth and gold chains on, it looks like the bottom to them. You see what I'm saying? That should let you know what was mentally purposely trying to be instilled in your head. They're calling it
because
the
that
bottom.
shit still low
You
key. That
calling it
shit
the
don't make
bottom.
no difference. That shit don't make no difference, man. Nigga having 20-inch rim, 24. They looking at your ass because you really tweaking. You supposed
Nah,
to took
nah,
that same money.
I'm not saying that's a lot by far. What I'm
Mhm.
saying is they put it to where even when we're looking at somebody doing good in our community, we're still looking at that, considering it the bottom. You see what
Mhm.
I'm saying? Like, even though you doing good, we still at the bottom. Like,
Mhm.
pretty much like what you just said, but I know what you meant by it because you was
Mhm.
thinking that I was more so
Yeah,
saying like
yeah,
that's a
yeah.
status.
I get
I'm
what you're
not saying
saying.
status. I'm just saying like shit. Us being young in the hood, we know what it's like to look up
Yeah,
to your
nigga got done
boys and
having a little
your
motion for sure.
you see what I'm saying? But even to them, that shit is the bottom. You
Hmm.
see what I'm saying? To where we come up and we still saying, bro, we coming from the bottom. Like to where we oppressing ourselves at that point by constantly saying, bro, I'm trying to come from the bottom. And it's like shit, bro, in a sense. We only calling it the shit the bottom because they making this shit the bottom. We really could
Exactly.
thrive out of our community by saying,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
hey, the
yeah.
Indian man that we be fucking with all the time, bro, let end up taking over his store, bro. Let us start working in that bit. Oh, how much he want to sell this bit for? Bet. Buy the liquor stuff from his ass. You see what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Like we gotta start bossing up on that type of aspect, and more of us will do that if we not looking at the gold chains and the rims, saying that that's still the bottom. You see what
Right.
I'm saying? We gotta start looking at the stepping stones, saying, all right, I gotta be the one to do it for somebody. That's why I don't look at me just
There
doing
you
it for
go.
my.
That's what it is. Sway. It ain't about
Mm-hmm,
the gold chains and shit. It's about niggas sacrificing this shit
mm-hmm,
for your kind, for your people. Like,
mm-hmm.
man, when we get to the point where we don't feel like we gotta ball the fuck out, cause I'm not saying nothing wrong with balling out. I like to have a good time.
Mm-hmm.
But when we talking about like you saying gold chain, you got niggas going to spend $100,000 on chains, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, bro. Like we finna really look like this. That's smart. Like that's not smart, bro. I'm sorry. It's not smart. And we could have easily did anything else with that money, bro. Something better with that money, bro. So that's the type of shit I'm saying. I ain't saying nothing wrong with, niggas going to have a good time and wanting to do what you want to do with your money, because that's the mind they put us in when we don't work so hard for this dollar, right? We don't
Mm-hmm.
work so hard for this dollar, man. I don't care what nobody talking about. You know what I'm saying? I'm finna go splurge. So
Mm-hmm. I mean, I feel like everybody, I feel like every race got their level of like what I would call stupidity spending, but I'm more so just saying like their stupidity spending to them looks cool. Our stupidity spending looks stupid to everybody. You see
it's
what I'm saying?
because they got shit to back it up, bro. They can spin when that shit there. You can't go blow 100,000 and say, then I got another 100,000 right there. You don't. Mondu's gonna hurt for real. You go blow that 100,000.
No, see, I see what you're saying, but I'm more so coming from the perspective of even somebody that not sitting on 100,000. You see what I'm saying? For somebody that's an equal playing field from birth. You see what I'm saying? If you white and I'm black on equal playing field from birth, it's certain shit that this person can do that this person can't do, or it's gonna be looked at a certain kind of way. That's the point that I'm drawing. I see there's
Yeah.
plenty of white boys who will do the same thing that ain't sitting on no money, but it's just gonna look like goddamn Rob just got a nice gold necklace. You see what I'm saying? But for us, the first thing is why you spend that shit on a gold necklace instead of trying to get your credit together. But we looking at Rob thinking just because he white, his credit is together.
That's how you damn near gotta be, bro, in a sense, to be able to put shit better for your people. Like,
That's the point that I'm making. That somebody
that,
has to make the sacrifice. But
yeah,
I'm
type
not
shit.
saying that we gotta stop the stupidity spending like that. That's a stretch. Like when niggas be trying to act like we have to stop spending money on stupid shit. Like it ain't plenty of money flowing around for us to still live good and be able to spend money on stupid shit like everybody else do. Like we don't say white people need to stop spending money on stupid shit, not just because they not behind. That ain't the only reason that we not saying that. It's because we constantly looking at what we're doing as stupid and what we're doing as, bro, we got to get from all the way out the bottom instead of just looking at it like, oh yeah, it ain't. We ain't got to compare to them at all. Let's just keep circling it back around right here. So in a sense, like I was saying about the liquor store, figure out where the black jewelers at. Let's try and create some more black jewelers. So then, even if you is spending stupid like these Jews is in New York and all these different places, it's still able to circulate back in the community at least, even if you spending stupid. And we ain't even doing enough of that, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? So I won't say necessarily stop the stupidity spending. We gotta figure out like, okay, if they doing it, the Chinese is putting $100,000 in a car. You know what I'm saying? Go on and erase that bitch, wreck it, and put another 20,000 in it. You know what I'm saying? That shit ain't smart. But because it's a Asian brand car, they finding somebody that's making the parts. You know what I'm saying? They got the racetrack, like they it's able to keep circulating back around in some way, shape, form, and fashion. But in
Mm.
our community, we ain't seeing these things like, oh, okay, I need it. let's get if everybody tricking out cars, let's get the mechanic shops rolling in.
Hmm.
You see what
But
I'm saying?
that all that shit comes with sacrifice, man. Somebody gotta be willing to put forth the money, the time, the energy into really saying, I'm gonna do this for my people, bro. Cause that's really all it's gonna take for real, man. Somebody just to be like, all right, I don't care about the money no more. I don't care about what it can buy me.
Mm-hmm.
And once people see it, and what we all way do, we some followers, low key, bro. In a sense, like if we see one person do it for real, and people really start seeing the benefit from it, and seeing, people like, all right, I'm fucking with it, bro. It'll change, man. One by one, it'll start changing, bro. And even when I talk about us coming together this way, I think people look at me saying us coming together like that shit gonna happen tomorrow and everything gonna just be perfect. Like, I'm not nearby saying that, bro. Like, I know that if we say all of us go to one space, one area, and start living in houses and doing shit really amongst each other, we got a lot of shit we're gonna have to work on just as people. You know what I'm saying? Like our brains is gonna have to change the way we think and look at life. We're gonna have to change.
And what you think is gonna be one of the first changes that gotta be made for something like that? You know what I'm saying? To go into effect properly.
But one, you're gonna have to see it, right? I feel
Yeah.
like we gotta see it to believe it. Like we're gonna have to start seeing it more. Like seeing black people actually running their own shit. Seeing black people actually doing shit without everybody else. Like actually thriving. So once they see it, then I feel like more people can believe it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Once more people start believing it, then that can start touching other people. Then that shit can grow bigger and bigger and bigger. But I do think it's going to happen. It's going to have to start with somebody actually doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, mm, let's just say, goddamn, LeBron really said, "Fuck it," and sacrifice everything. They say he a billionaire. We all know he probably ain't got a real beat, right? Some of that money might be controlled with what they got going on. So let's just say they snatch.
What you mean when you say that?
I feel like
Are
some of
you
his
talking about on some goddamn like net worth
the
versus?
contracts and all
Yeah,
this
I
shit, you know
got
what I'm saying? Like he ain't got a beat he can go touch, I feel like. You know what
you.
I'm saying? I ain't saying that he ain't got access to it. I'm saying like if he wanted to do what LeBron really wanted to do with his money, I don't feel like he would have access to a beat. You know what I'm saying? I feel like if he chose to, like I was saying, say fuck it and go buy goddamn what a motherfucking I don't know how many acres, you know what I'm saying, damn near like a community where you can start a real community and want to do that shit, because that's all it takes is money. All it takes is the funds. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? Really start getting that shit moving, then people will start believing it, bro. Then people will start seeing like, oh shit. Cause it's gonna take the sacrifice. They gonna see it's really true. It's for us. You know what I'm saying? Like
Give an
he
example of that sacrifice that you're talking about.
like like I said, I feel like his money ain't always all of it ain't his type shit. I feel like it's some of it is, some of it is what they control. You know what I'm saying? So whatever he choose to do with what's his, you feel me? Of course they gonna turn his back. They back on him because he. Let's just say he just stopped wanting to do deals with Nike and do all. You know what I'm saying? All this shit,
Mm-hmm.
and just say I'm gonna take all my money and I'm gonna put this shit into the black community. Fuck what anybody else talking about. Like that's the sacrifice I'm talking about. Like actually doing it, not just talking.
Mm-hmm.
Even for like a Kanye, even for like, any black person that really would, and I ain't saying Kanye ain't doing shit for black people. He probably one of the most loudest black billionaires there is. You feel me? He stand on how he feel for real. And I ain't saying he doing everything for a black person, but he most definitely let them know where he stand as a black man. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So that even for him, like if he chose to go really start this shit, like bro, somebody gonna have to sacrifice this shit because that's the only way it's gonna move for real. Cause if everybody keep doing it the way they doing it, singly, everybody, Brun living his life, his kid, of course, his family gonna thrive. Nobody didn't say Brun and kids and their, of course, all their kids straight. But once you tie that shit into the whole, bro, what does that shit look like? That shit look like a pebble to a boulder. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So that's all I'm saying.
Mm-hmm. So, would you give an example of the sacrifice that you just gave? Do you feel like it's possible for us to like attain a community like the Amish? I'm gonna just put it like that.
Amish.
Them
What's
folks
the
got,
Amish? What's the Amish?
them folks got six. Let's Google it.
Is that the people that don't live off electricity and shit?
Don't let me misquote the shit. I just don't know any black Amish people, so let me see what it means to be Amish. So it was originated in Switzerland and Alsace, and they're closely related to old and older Mennonites. The Amish community values Christian pacifism, humility, and self sufficiency, often living in rural communities and relying on manual labor. I'm trying to see what it's going to say about nationality. Because I'm sure, with it being who it is, they're going to want to be described as so perfect. So it's probably not going to be anything in here about the fact that 98% of these communities are white. So let's Google that. What percentage of the Amish community this shit didn't even give me a this shit didn't even give me a percentage. It says the overwhelming majority of the Amish are white, as their ancestors are predominantly of Swiss and German descent. Yeah, so we need some of that. We need some of
So
that.
once again, are there the people that live with no electricity and shit?
Yeah, exactly. They're self sufficient. Like when you say
Yeah,
living with no electricity, I don't know to how far of an extent that is for every Amish community. Like I don't
like
think.
they don't be having TVs and like iPhones and phones and
Right, right, right. So that's what I'm saying. Like I know that much, but when you say like no electricity, like no main power source to the house and stuff like that, I don't know if it's to that extent.
yeah, 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 yeah,
Uh,
yeah. But like I don't like the reason I say that, bro, because I done seen them folks in the damn. I done seen them
For
and
sure,
damn
especially
near
I'm sure it's
everything.
Amish communities in Texas. I'm positive.
I was actually in I was in Memphis, Tennessee, and I think I don't know if they were traveling through or not, bro, but they was at the bus station. I was at the Greyhound. and I think I was going to Wisconsin, and I seen them people, bro. They look like you clearly could see they was different from everybody, right? They different from everybody. The clothes, the stuff they got, like they even they bags and shit look different, bro.
Mm-hmm.
It almost looked like they built everything that they had.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I said, because when I seen them, bro, I low key did some research and I was like, what? They don't really live with power and shit, like a power, like electricity. They don't care about none of that shit. They do what they want to do, and they're thriving.
As their own community and don't give a fuck about what nobody else got going on.
Right. And well, of course, we know they, like you said, white people, but why we can't do that? Why we feel like we can't have that?
Because they had us right here while they was right here for so long that we looking up at them like, hey, we need y'all to get up there or we ain't gonna never get up there. You see what I'm saying? When the whole time, them folks looking down at us like, ooh, I wouldn't want to go down there and get a sandwich from your grocery store because I'm gonna feel like I'm going touching the bottom. You see what I'm saying? And we ain't gonna realize how offset the what's the word I'm looking for? The feelings, basically. Like these feelings that we have towards these other nations are not mutual on the other end. I know it.
Exactly.
I know people that's not racist who clearly stand on how they feel about their people. And just put it in perspective, because once again, I have nothing against any other race, and any other race of people that I have relationships as well as friendships with. They know how I feel about my people, and we don't feel like it's anything wrong with that. Because I
Exactly.
deal with people that are mentally mature enough to say, hey, just because I'm putting my people first doesn't mean that I have anything against your people at all. I just love my people too. What's wrong with that? We watch all these sports and see all these different teams, and you don't see the Lakers shaking hands with the Clippers until after the game. Them niggas in the same city. You see what I'm saying? I why I gotta be on your team while the game going on? That's crazy. We got on different jerseys for a reason, fam. Let's wait till the game over, then we can shake hands, go to the club or whatever. But every time these games come on and it's time to make money of what I make money for a living, I'm riding with my team. You see what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And we keep on looking at the other team like, oh, we ain't,
Y'all can come over here and hoop too if you want.
come on, man, we ain't never won nothing. Y'all, we need some of y'all championship players. Whole time, them folks won championships with our players. What you mean we need them? They won with us.
They done went and put jerseys on your folk
Come on,
and won. And now you looking at them like they the one that did it. Nigga, that was your nigga hoping.
come on, man. Jeff
Yeah.
Green and what's the boy name? Jeff Green and Steven Adams was just on the sideline when the Thunders was getting their ring. Like, and that's supposed to be mine, bro. You see what I'm saying? That's how we supposed to be looking at these niggas winning. Not like we
Exactly.
need them. We supposed to be looking at this shit
That
like,
mine, man.
you see what I'm
That mine, bro. And not on no stingy shit, but like,
if you could do it, I can. Period.
yeah.
I was there in the position.
Exactly. Exactly. Facts, bro.
And if I wouldn't have got traded, which you can look at colonization, slavery, etc., as us getting traded, we getting pushed to certain parts of the country, etc. If I didn't get traded, I would have won, nigga. Fuck what you talking about.
Come on, man. Come on, man. It's simple as that, though, swear. Like, on some, yeah, bro. Like, I don't know, man. And like I said, I'm gonna make it clear, man. I ain't one of them niggas that go read all that shit, man. But I feel it in my heart and my soul that I know I'm supposed to be around this shit. You feel me? And watching this shit grow, watching my kids deal with the same shit. They do it.
Mm-hmm.
Why the hell I can't feel that for my people?
Mm-hmm.
Like, come on, man. Man, we
Like I
gotta
said,
wake up. We gotta want that. We gotta want that for your. When you don't want that for your people, bro, you just I don't know. If
my
you think,
oh my bad, what you were finna say? You had stop.
I was just gonna say, if you think it's equal, man, it's not, bro. You fuck. We're not on the equal playing field. So hey, we gotta do some waking up. But what you was gonna say, bro?
Uh, yeah, I can't even remember it. I wasn't trying to cut you off, but basically, you know what I'm saying. When you talk about that even playing field, right, us seeing that we already starting the game from behind. I think we could use the analogy that you brought up the other day. It's almost like, and we did some numbers on the math to show like uh, the average income, like financial stability, like the ratios by race and stuff like that, the numbers by race. Me and you
Mm-hmm.
did some numbers the other day, and
Mm-hmm.
it's just crazy how the analogy you gave is that we've been shooting from half court for 400 years, and they've been able to just lay the ball up, dunk, throw alley oops, do whatever they want to do, and we still only down by 10. I think once our people can get a grasp of that analogy and like try
Exactly.
and make that make sense.
You see how cold you really is.
Yeah, you
Do
see
you
what I'm
see
saying?
how cold you really is? Like you been and we I think when people understand it, like it's not just you. Like we're gonna put the people before us, like,
Mm-hmm.
cause they are part of this shit too. They been shooting from half court too,
Mm-hmm.
nigga. We cold. You feel me? Like we really is cold, bro. Like, no matter what you put against us, bro, we gonna thrive. No matter how bad you want us to not thrive, we still gonna find a way. So we got that much willpower to only be down by 10 and we shoot from half court.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
Yeah.
And these ain't finna tell me that they don't be feeling like they colder than little Jimmy when they walk in the gym.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? I'm sorry. I feel like I'm colder than little Jimmy when I walk in the gym.
Man, when you walk anywhere and they don't feel like that about you, and
I
we
feel like I'm legitimate kind of don't want to see a baby picture of this shit.
but we'll see somebody submit to us and still won't see the power that we possess.
Come on, bro.
We look at who's really bound down to these celebrities at these concerts for real, and buying these $1,000 tickets, and we still ain't seeing the power that we possess.
Come on, man.
You don't see
Bro,
you don't see Taylor Swift concerts full of black people, but you see Chris Brown concerts full of white people. You see what I'm saying? What y'all ain't seeing
the
the
picture.
y'all ain't seeing the consumer
They
ratio.
don't get it. They don't get it. They don't get it. They don't see it, man. And
These folks will really pay for you, but you constantly paying for them when you could be paying for you and they could be paying for you.
see, they
They not
paying for
paying for
you to
themselves.
benefit from you. You paying for them to be like them.
You see what I'm saying?
Or
And they
you
not.
paying for them to try to be on a they ain't paying for your ass to to be on an even playing field. They trying to figure out how can I do that so I can do this.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Tight shit. Like, we looking at them like you saying, like, I just want to get up there, bro. I just want to be close to that shit. I just want to be close to it. I really don't even want it for real. I just want to feel it a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Man,
That shit crazy.
we gotta push it in perspective as a people, bro, and really, like I say, think the first thing, find the identity, ask that question, which is the topic of the video, why we love to integrate, like why black people love to integrate. And once we get to the bottom of some of these, I think the next step that you get, because I believe I've asked you 3 questions so far. I was trying to do like maybe at least 4 or 5, and get like a good expounding answer. Because like that's how you get to the bottom of stuff. You don't just
Mm-hmm.
ask a question, get a yes or no, and then it's over.
Yeah.
Like
Nah. You gotta tell how you feel.
remember back in what the shit was, the science fair project. They used to give us the whole little
Yeah, the
criteria, procedure.
conclusion, the
Man, the
come on.
hypothesis. You know what?
Come on, man.
You know what's going on.
Come
So
on, man.
that's how you really get to the bottom of stuff. So,
Yeah.
like I say, I think the third thing that you said was one of the steps going towards, the right direction would be that them sacrifices having to be made after answering these questions. And, that was also saying that you do think that we have the ability to do it. Uh,
Yeah, we do. We got the resources right now. We are the biggest consumers, which means we got the funds.
mm-hmm,
You know what I'm saying? We got the funds to do some shit. It's just how we spend it. It's like our minds that we just can't control on how we spend it. But that's based off the reality, right? You gotta wake up based off your reality, and then your bills due. You ain't got this, you ain't got that. Your people ain't can't help you. Your friend can't help you.
mm-hmm,
You see what I'm saying? You wishing you had this, you wishing you had that. Damn, all I need is this. Let me go spend something on this so I can feel better about this. But that really ain't gonna make me feel no. That ain't from the help shit either. You feel me? So it's a whole game that we dealing with that we don't even understand that. Like, and we just take a step back and look at that shit like, bro, do you really want to keep doing that shit? Do you want your kid to keep doing that shit? You want your kid to keep playing that game? When you knowing you losing?
mm-hmm.
Like, come on, bro. I be damn, I got a little girl, she too. I swear to God, I hate waking up like knowing she gonna have to deal with this garbage ass system. Like
Mm-hmm.
I hate the fact of knowing that, bro.
And like you say, that's when you get to the point of you being the person that's seeing this saying, I can make the sacrifice. You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
And that this is flowing into the next question that I was gonna ask you perfectly. Like when you seeing that you have the ability to make the sacrifice and make a change, like almost in a sense, like I know you personally, so I know the kind of steps that you done took in life that I, commend other men and say, hey, bro, that's a good example right there. You know what I'm saying? How do you feel like you promote that example without being or coming off as arrogant or cocky? Because that's one thing I struggle with personally, feeling like I'm a good example. I don't necessarily know how to promote it without coming off as cocky or arrogant. Like how you feel like we could show other brothers like, hey, bro, look at this. You saying, look what I'm doing in a sense without coming off like, look what I'm doing.
See, talking sometimes can be looked at as you being cocky, right? Because words can only do so much, bro. It takes action.
Mhm.
You feel me? Like, I really don't like people talking. Show me. And that's why I go with, that's why I feel the way I feel with all this shit. Like we fall victim to what motherfuckers talking about. We fall in love with the macking. We don't fall in love with what motherfuckers actually do. You feel me? So when we can start like, and to go, and I'm veering off a little bit. So to answer your question, it's like, bro, we got to start actually doing so people can see it, bro. You feel me? That's the only way you can do. That's the only way you can get people to really understand it, by walking that walk
Mhm.
and talking that talk. You see what I'm saying? That's what I stand on. Like, I'm a person that I'm not gonna just say some shit. I'm not gonna just talk. I'm not gonna just do some shit that I know that's not beneficial for me. So I knowing I'm not gonna lead nobody to anything that's not beneficial for them. You see what I'm saying? So it do start with self. You feel me? You gotta have a respect for yourself. You gotta look at yourself in a way. Then, you can kind of like get people to see it. Cause that's the only way we can do it, bro. This is life, bro. It ain't finna be no perfect pictures painted out for this shit. All you can do is wake up every day knowing that you're doing something right, and move with that, bro. You feel me? And that's the type of shit that I feel like they can get people to understand versus just talking your ass off. Like, man, talking really is cheap, bro. Show me. You feel me? That's why motherfuckers like to talk and procrastinate. Like, motherfuckers in their heads just talking to themselves. I do it tomorrow. I do this. I do that. But you ain't moved yet. You ain't moved yet, bro. You feel me? Like, action, bro. We gotta start leading with action. Show me. Show yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the type of shit that get people to really see. Fuck all that talking. That talking can be misleading. If I show you that I'm really for you, that can't be misleading. You feel me? Because I'm showing you.
Mhm. I get it. 100%.
And I mean, you know me, like you said, on a personal level, so you kind of understand what I'm saying a little bit more. And I hope I'm sounding it clear to the audience and the people that's uh that's watching. But yeah, man, it's just try to be as honest and as real as possible with yourself. Like, fuck what anybody else think. Move off of you. You feel me? Move off of how your brain feel. Move off of how your heart feel. Um, and that shit can get challenging. You feel me? That's not to say that you're not gonna be put in challenging situations to where you're gonna have to prove to yourself what you think you are. You know what I'm saying? And that's the shit. Them moments, them times is what makes you be a better person. That's the type of shit that make me a stronger person. Cause I I pushed through that shit. I know how to be me through whatever.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? And I feel so good about that shit. Like, I would die right now knowing I never did no fuck shit, knowing I never crossed nobody, knowing I never like just just did no real lame shit to nobody. You feel me? Like, I always kept shit G, even if it didn't benefit me. You feel me? I'ma
Mhm.
keep that shit G, cause that's all you got, bro. Is your action and your word, bro. That's it. What you do, what you stand for, how you moving. You feel me?
Mhm. Well, you saying a mouthful, bro, for sure. And like I say, I really think what you saying is important for us to see how we could be an example in a sense without doing too much talking, and
Exactly.
even starting with your household, example for your kids, so the next person can see, and then the next person can see. But I guess to extend the question a little bit more, I'm asking like how you think you can get the most people to see the kind of example that you set
Just I gotta just get up every day and just be me, bro, and pray to God that I can touch
consistently.
consistently, bro. Like it don't change. This shit don't never stop. And I just started this Black Hood therapy shit. And when I thought of it, bro, it came to me on some shit like, T-Bo, what message do you really want to put out? What do you really want to stand for? You feel me? Like, cause
Mm-hmm.
it's so much shit we can do, right? There's so much shit we can um, say that we do that's ours, right? But what do I want that to be for me? What do I want that to look like? And I came up with Black Hood Therapy, man. And when I came up with it, bro, that shit just hit me like, T-Bo, you just be you, bro. You feel me? Just be you, bro. Like, and talk your experience. You feel me? Say how you feel. And that shit has been working for me. You feel me? I
Mm-hmm.
feel like I have been thriving and just being me. And that, you would be amazed at the people that I've touched just by just having conversation with people, giving my perspective. You know what I'm saying? And they looking at that shit in a whole different light. You know what I'm saying? And wanting to be a part of this shit. Like
Mm-hmm.
that's the shit that keep me going, bro.
Mm-hmm. I think I think them was some good answers, bro. I say I wanted to save a little bit of time for if you had some questions for me in return. Um, I say you definitely just gave some great answers, bro. And in that last one, us being examples more than speaking that we're examples is gonna be a big part of it, and the consistency is, how you'll be able to be seen on a spectrum, even if you feel small, compared to
Yeah.
all the examples you got of drinking lean, smoking dope, popping pills, riding foreign. So, like shit, we small on that spectrum to where consistency got to be the one that wins because everybody gets tired of that. As good as an artist as Future is, his biggest fans get tired of listening to him over and over and be ready for some new Future. I know because I'm one of his biggest fans. So it ain't even that you can't say that don't take away from his artistry and how good he is by far. It's just the fact of something like that can get tiring, but you listen to Ice Cube, Today Was a Good Day, and it's almost like soul food to the ears. You see what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So
Exactly.
it's a certain thing where if you're doing the right thing, I can see the consistency outweighing the bullshit that's being promoted. And I'm positive if Future could make millions off of rapping about stuff other than what he raps about, that would be accumulated in his music way more. I think everybody can tell that the stuff that's in the music is for surely by design. And if you can't see that, we really don't have a discussion. That's another topic for another day for sure. Though.
But all that boils down to like the reality, man. Like that's just our reality, right? We used to listen to rap talks, rap sound, niggas bitch this, bitch that, like you saying, Papa Perk this. Like that's just our reality. That's what they done made make money. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So like once again, man, once we stop looking at certain shit as that's what I want to do and I want to be a part of that for this. When you start looking at it for the wrong reason and the right reason, I'm not saying music is bad, but like you saying, you preaching the wrong shit, like you preaching that garbage. Then of course you're gonna birth, young niggas that listen to this shit. And this nigga listen to this shit for 5 years straight. Of course he's going to fuck around and go to jail. Strictly off the music.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's what's in his head. That's what he hear. He might not let a nigga try him. He might run. He might go get that gun. You feel me? And walk around with it. You feel me? Just because of what he hear in the music. So, man, we gotta be stopped. I said we gotta be stopped. We gotta stop being we gotta stop being so easily persuaded, man. And just go with what we know, man. Like you said, motherfuckers know good music. We can hear good music. We know what make us feel good, man. But we choose to go with the trend. We choose to go with the trend. We choose to go with the shit that's everybody bouncing around to. You know what I'm saying? Everybody nodding their head to. So
Mm-hmm.
that's just us as black people, man. And then not to say it's not good music, it's just it ain't preaching the right shit. It ain't really putting out the right word. So I'm most definitely with you on that, man. I don't know if you seen that in that Lee Chopper shit too, bro. On another note, that shit was funny.
Man, you know I seen that crazy. You
But
know
like,
damn well I seen that bullshit.
I love that shit funny as hell, man. But like,
I knew that boy was drunk in the head when he tried to tell Kirk Franklin about the damn Bible, man. This man here been this man here been preaching and singing about the Bible since before your little ass was born, boy. You don't sit your ass down at the table and listen to your elders, boy. I knew he was out his damn man.
come on, man.
I ain't know this was coming next though.
That boy, he snapped, man. But yeah, I'm finna get up out of here, brother.
Well, man, it's all good. I'm gonna run this commercial, man. I say I appreciate you coming out for surely, man.
Nah, for sure. I appreciate you for having me, man.
And
I ain't know it was just finna be you too, honestly. I thought somebody else gonna be on here. I thought bro was gonna be on here, but
man, I want to have some. No Diddy, man. I want to have some intimacy at times with some of the guests, as well as A1 the same way. And it's always part twos and threes moving forward with some of our, with some of our good guests. And you definitely one of them. I already know the episode gonna be sought out for. Yeah, bro. Like I say, the main thing is making sure a good point get across. Um, I definitely want Black Hood Therapy on the platform on many other occasions. I want to do a part two with you. We're gonna end up finding us a topic. Um, I actually even want a day where the both of y'all, if y'all don't mind, outside of y'all Sunday, y'all tune in to Black Hood Therapy, Black BLK.Hood Therapy on Instagram. They live every Sunday night. What's the exact time, Tiwa?
about 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. Uh, I'm in Texas, so you're in Texas by 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, man. We go live every Sunday. Talking about whatever for real. Just trying to make a space where people can come, and actually get stuff off their chest and, talk about what's on their mind, man.
Mm-hmm.
So like you said, man, please come join us. We are open to anybody. I know it's named Black Hood Therapy, but we are open to everybody. We really not against nobody. Um, so feel free to come try to join us. And you can even DM me if you want, man. So let me know you trying to come on. We open to all that.
Man, I'm just now seeing all my people in the comments, man. Shout out Apollo Bay, shout out Bliss, shout out Silky D, shout out A1, the Coliseum, shout out Laurel, that's my light partner, that's my Naga brother.
I can't see no comments.
Anybody, I just pulled them up to the side, so if you got whatever stream you on, just press comments and you should be able to see them. For some reason on my phone, it wasn't registering that I was getting new comments. But if you press that middle tab that says comments, you can see all the people that was tuning in.
It's a start conversation. It's hold on. Oh, I got you. I see it.
Yep. So yeah, like I say, shout out to everybody. If anybody is still in the chat, you know, I'm gonna drop the link real quick. If anybody want to ask questions, y'all already know how they go. I'm gonna be up here for a second. You know, if y'all do want to take that route, I'm dropping the link in the chat right now. And like I say, I'm finna run a commercial. Anybody want to join up, y'all join up, and we finna get ready to close out.
I appreciate you, brother.
For sure.
It's official. I've been hired as a recruiter for a major broadcasting company partnered with Roku. And guess what? We're on the hunt for the next wave of content creators, dynamic shows, and fresh ideas. Are you bringing positive energy, unique voices, and new material the world needs to see? This is your chance to shine. Don't sit on your talent. Let it stream to millions. Email me today, TitansDebateLeague@gmail.com, and step into the spotlight. The future of broadcasting is calling. Will you answer?
In a dimension where infinity gauntlet is a mere toy compared to the intellectual prowess, build and destroy the cipher. Intellectual sword will slice you, or whatever the fight you recommend. Surgical, precise pin, hand get heated, the room will spin. If man get treated, them booms gon' spin. Level heads with feet, paradigm to box you in. Got the paradigms in the box you in, make a paradigm shift, the clock will spin. Hear the sounds of the trumpets. Start the rounds in the gauntlet. It's the clash of the titans. Hear the sounds of the trumpets. Start the rounds in the gauntlet. Fetch your bags in this office. Hear the sounds of the trumpets. Start the rounds in the gauntlet.